gentlemen, welcome to the main event.
Today, we're diving into the hot topic of AI disclosure in agency rulemaking. It's a conversation gaining traction, especially after that article by Jordan Asher.
Absolutely. The way agencies use AI in making rules is still a bit of a black box. Disclosure seems crucial, right?
Yeah, and it's interesting how transparency could boost public trust. If people know when an AI is shaping policy, the process might feel less mysterious.
That's true, but do you think agencies are ready to disclose every instance of AI usage? Some of their systems are so complex.
Good point. Full disclosure could be overwhelming. Maybe standardized reporting could help, like a summary of how AI contributed.
I like that idea. But wouldn't that also raise concerns about proprietary algorithms? Agencies might not want to reveal too much.
For sure, they'd have to balance transparency with protecting sensitive info. But at least saying, AI was used here is a start.
Right. And the public deserves to know. Especially if AI is influencing significant decisions, like environmental or health regulations.
Exactly. Imagine if an AI system suggested new pollution limits, but the public didn't know. That could spark controversy.
It reminds me of the black box criticism. People worry about decisions they can't trace back to a clear, logical source.
And in government, that's even more critical. Agencies have an obligation to explain their reasoning, whether human or machine.
But I wonder, does disclosing AI usage actually make processes clearer, or just add another layer of jargon for people to decode?
That's a risk. Transparency has to be meaningful, not just a checkbox. Agencies need to explain things in plain language.
Maybe they could use examples like, this AI helped analyze public comments, instead of dumping technical details.
Exactly. And maybe even share limitations, like, here's where the AI struggled. That could build credibility.
Definitely. But what about oversight? Should there be external review when agencies use AI in rulemaking?
Oversight sounds necessary, especially as AI systems become more influential. Independent audits could help spot biases.
And biases are a huge concern. If the AI is trained on flawed data, its recommendations could be problematic.
Absolutely. Disclosure could include info about data sources to reassure the public about fairness.
But that might overwhelm people with information. How much detail is too much?
Maybe a tiered approach. Basic disclosure for everyone, and deeper details for those who want to dig in.
That makes sense. Like a read more option for policy geeks, while keeping the main message accessible.
Exactly. And I think agencies should also take public feedback seriously after disclosure. People might spot issues they missed.
Yeah, it's a two-way street. If the public understands the AI's role, their comments can be more targeted.
That's a great point. Better informed public input could actually improve the rules agencies create.
But do you think agencies worry that disclosing AI usage will open them up to lawsuits or challenges?
It's possible, especially if people think AI made errors. But hiding it would be riskier in the long run, I think.
Transparency might actually protect agencies. If they show they're using AI responsibly, it could head off criticism.
And it sets a standard. If one agency discloses, others might feel pressured to follow suit.
A bit like the domino effect. But some agencies might lag behind, especially if they lack tech expertise.
True, and that's where federal guidance could help. Having clear rules about AI disclosure would level the playing field.
I wonder if we'll see model policies soon, maybe from OMB or another central agency.
That would be a smart move. It's hard for individual agencies to set best practices alone.
Especially as AI tools evolve so quickly. What's transparent today might be outdated tomorrow.
That's a challenge. How do you keep disclosure rules current as technology changes?
Maybe periodic reviews or even living documents that agencies update as they adopt new AI systems.
I like that. And public reporting could include trends like AI usage increased by 20% this year.
That kind of data could help watchdogs and journalists track big shifts in government decision-making.
For sure. It also opens the door for academic research. Scholars could analyze how AI is shaping policy over time.
Speaking of scholars, Asher's article really highlights the need for clear definitions. What counts as AI in rulemaking?
That's such a tricky question. Is it just machine learning, or do simple algorithms count?
Agencies could start by defining AI broadly, then narrow it down as they gain experience.
Yeah, better to over-disclose it first than miss something important.
It's a bit like labeling food ingredients. Better to list more than less in case someone has an allergy.
Nice analogy. And just like with food, people can choose how much they care about the details.
Exactly. Some will read every line, others just want the highlights.
So what about the risks of not disclosing AI? Could it undermine the legitimacy of agency rules?
Definitely. If the public finds out later that AI was used secretly, it could erode trust.
Or worse, if AI made a big mistake and no one knew it was even involved.
That's why proactive disclosure is safer. It's like turning the lights on before someone trips over something in the dark.
Love that image. It's also a way for agencies to own their process, warts and all.
And it could spark innovation. If the public knows how AI is used, they might suggest better tools or approaches.
That's true. Crowdsourcing improvements could be a real benefit of transparency.
But there's always the risk of information overload. Agencies will have to find the right balance.
Maybe pilot programs could help. Test disclosure methods in one agency before going government-wide.
Great idea. Learn what works, what confuses people, and adjust accordingly.
And as AI becomes more common, public expectations will shift. People might start demanding more info.
Or even expect AI to be used, especially for complex analyses that humans can't do quickly.
That's an interesting twist. Maybe in the future, not using AI could raise questions.
Imagine a world where someone says, "Wait, you made this whole rule by hand."
Ha! That's almost unthinkable now for some types of data-heavy regulations.
But at the end of the day, disclosure isn't just about technology. It's about democratic accountability.
Well said. The more people understand how decisions are made, the stronger our system becomes.
And with AI, that understanding gets even more important. The stakes are high.
So as agencies move forward, keeping the public informed isn't just good policy, it's essential.
Definitely. And maybe next time we'll see agencies getting creative, infographics, videos, even podcasts.
That would be fun. Anything to make the process less daunting and more engaging.
Totally agree. Any final thoughts on what agencies should prioritize with AI disclosure?
Clarity, honesty, and engagement. If they hit those, they're on the right track.
And I'd add, don't be afraid to admit what you don't know. Transparency includes uncertainty too.
Great point. So to our listeners, what do you think? Should agencies go all in on AI disclosure or take it slow?
Let us know your thoughts. This is a conversation that's only just beginning.
A special thank you to marketus.com for furnishing us this information.
Here's a question. How do we contact them?
Good question. You can reach them at marketus.com or call them at 954-636-3232.
Before we go, this deep dive was created by the marketus.com team.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back soon with more on tech, policy, and everything in between.
See you next time.
Thanks for watching. I'm Nancy, your AI avatar. If you like this podcast, you can get one for yourself based on a website, YouTube video, or any source. Contact me to get a customized quote for your content. See you soon.